Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. I've been doing this a long time, over 51 years. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. I just want you to know that the wrath of the IRS is coming out to mailboxes and post offices near you. Just so you know, IRS has unveiled a new letter coming out, their LT35, and with that, IRS is going to be sending out wage garnishment levies, bank levies, federal tax liens. What happened is IRS suspended all this information for a period of time, billing during COVID, and all of a sudden, without notice, without warning, they just said, hey, we're coming after everyone. We're going to send them a letter, and boom, we're going to go. So it's very important. Very important. By the way, I'm a revenue officer. Like I said, I've worked about 10,000 cases. I'm just not your average Joe Schmo. I've been on national TV many times. Just trying to let you know and warn you, being a former revenue officer, that these levies and garnishments and liens come out systemically. Not a person touches them, but what's going to happen if you owe past debt and you've received an IRS notice, LT35 letter, the machine, the war machine has started, and they are not going to stop until they get your bank account and your wages and file a federal tax lien. Now, you can stop all this by calling IRS, but when you do that, you have to make sure there is a strategy you have. You just can't pick up the phone and say, hey, IRS, I want to do this. Everyone means well to call IRS. Everybody means so well to call them, but when you get off the phone with them, you're going to realize it was a big mistake. Why? I'm not doing this to scare you. I'm just telling you the truth. Why? IRS has a whole different standard. If you call IRS and say, listen, I want to make a $200 payment, I owe all this money, IRS doesn't care what you want to do. They must dictate the terms of what they need to do based on their manual procedures. So I just want you to know, do not call IRS unless you know exactly what's coming down the pike when you call them. IRS is only looking at two things: your assets. They're looking at your income and necessary living expenses. IRS will dictate to you what you can spend on expenses. If you have a small amount of money, call by yourself. If you have a large amount of money, don't waste your time. You're going to get a bad haircut, really bad haircut. Know the national standard program if you're doing this by yourself, and you'll have some luck. Call me if you need me. I thank you for your referrals. Give me a subscription if you would. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so very much for listening.